Alright, Mo. This first quarter moon, Sagittarius, gonna be in Purva, Ashadha. Let me minimize myself. Alright. So this is chart first quarter moon. So first quarter moons is momentum, initiative, magnetism, right? Quarter moons occur when the sun and moon are at an angle or squaring one another about 90 degrees. Right? So it's a result. Where the hell was my jump, man? Yeah, so they square one another. It's about 90 degrees. So squares bring frustration, tension, disharmony, but they're provocative in nature. So it's something that kind of like provoke. Either pull you out of your comfort zone or something to kind of stop you. You might have was doing too much, like slow down. But because it's a waxing quarter moon, it's kind of like you just being provoked. Like, hey, look, get up out your comfort zone. You get a little too comfortable. So tension, annoyances, many crises that prompt action. So first quarter moons prompt you to act on things and get out there. Right. Issues that need to be dealt with. So it's a small, short influence. It lasts for about a day or so. It could take away a lot of momentum if you did have something going. Or it could kind of give more momentum. Or you might have to change your intentions, change your initiative. Like how you was doing things, you might need to change. So quarter moon in Sagittarius means that, right? Quarter moon in the expansive and frank sign of Sagittarius, the adventurous sign of Sagittarius. The conflict arises from maybe doing too much, or being overexpansive, being a bit too frank, too honest, too curious, no bullshit, right? So it's like feeling like you're doing too much, being overexpansive, being like restless, even reckless. And it's causing an issue, just naturally, because it's a quarter moon. But it's causing an issue with conservative principles, because sun is in Virgo, creating that square. So it's like the purpose to be conservative, the purpose to be neat and stick to a schedule and kind of rigid. It's like wanting to be adventurous and reckless. It's causing an issue with being, very punctual and litigious and stuff like that. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, that's kind of like, I wrote a whole bunch, but that's the same thing. So Venus is at Makarga for this chart. At Makarga is like the king of that chart. Venus is 11 houses away from the moon in Sagittarius. So during this quarter moon transit, it's kind of like, make friends. Reach out to people. Just on some like just friendly thing. Venus is in Libra on sign. Venus rules over women. Like try to be just befriend women and be friendly to women. You dig what I'm saying? Learn, get involved with women, right? Or just going out with friends and just enjoying yourself and stuff like that. You dig what I'm saying? So remember, it's friends, other people involvements. Venus is a water planet. Purva Ashadha is ruled by the waters. So look, Purva Ashadha is about invigoration and magnetisms, the ability and power to pull others onto your team. You dig what I'm saying? It's ruled by Apis. Apis is the waters. Waters, the cosmic waters and rivers and oceans, right? It is about like rivers go towards the ocean, but they follow what? The path of least resistance. You just go with the flow. Ideally, you want the path of least resistance, because when things get too complicated, Moon and Mula right now, but when things get complicated, that means they tangling up the truth. Now there's lies and the schemes and plots and things going on. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you may not be aware of. That's what's going on, right? But when you follow the path of least resistance, you do like the water does. You're able to recruit people without actually trying to go out of your way. Like you still following the path. What is that path going? It's going to like the source. Source in the big bodies of water. You dig what I'm saying? Now water in what chemistry? Water in chemistry sits at a pH of about 7. 7 is regarded as being pure. Right? So, you know, when you follow the path of least resistance, you got pure intentions. Your path and direction is pretty clear. You dig what I'm saying? Water is cohesive, so it allows one to, you know, form bonds, strong bonds and connections. You dig what I'm saying? Being cohesive, they mean it clings, but it bonds and it reaches out. It's always reaching out. You dig what I'm saying? And then flow is like when you meet somebody. So like during this quarter moon, as we go up to this full moon, like if you meet somebody and things like that, you want to see, maybe you might feel a connection energetically, and then you go up and talk. And it's really simple. Path of least resistance says, hello, how are you? My thing, I might want to give my birthday because I'm looking to receive information about the other person's birthday. You dig what I'm saying? And then you just hello. And if it's gotta work too hard for it, you don't do that. You dig what I'm saying? You don't do that. You don't really force nothing. You just be patient. Maybe they come around, maybe they don't. But ideally, if you just understand the flow, when things are flowing, you want to like just ride the flow. Like it's like, you dig what I'm saying? You just want to go with that. It's going to lead you to bigger, larger waters, more abundant places, ideally. So, I want to see some clear paths. So you gotta know stuff. It's gotta be clear too. Purva chart is ruled by Venus. Venus is in Libra. Libra is a sign about relationships. So in a way, being in the sign of the guru who teaches, it's Venus, right? As Star Lord is kind of showing us really how to relate to others, especially in terms of like when you see just very obvious signs of compatibility and things like that. Since right now on the vault, we kind of learn about compatibility, romantic bliss the last couple months, and about like physical characteristics that men and women can use in order to be able to like, okay, it's very clear that this woman fits this certain bill, got this certain energy. Now, where does the conflict come? It comes from the sun in Virgo. Sun in Virgo is in a star called Chitra, I believe. Chitra is a star associated with like creating things. Very creative, crafty, mechanical. No, not as mechanical as Denista is, but very like. Listen, it's ruled by Svastar or Vishvakarma, right? Vishva, what is Vishva? It's almost like saying like all, and then karma is action. So it's the one that disposes actions, like chief disposer. So he's the one that causes things to act and, you know, go about things. Now Chitra is represented by a brilliant gem, a multifaceted jewel. Jewels, gems, diamonds, and pearls all grow through stress and pressure and things like that. But they also grow in darkness. Chitra is 3 levels of Thomas. So it's a lot of inertia. It's a lot of things that got to be like, you know, looked at and then rubbed off and then polished away and washed away and moved. And then you got to still chisel it out to bring out, you know, the beauty in that thing. Likewise, you kind of look at yourself. Sun is in Chitra, so yourself is the gem that need to be polished and chisel, because the sun actually is it's mildly malefic, but that's only because Surya or Ravi uh, trying to get in Congress in union with his wife. It was like he was just too hot for her, so he had to like go to Vishwakarma. He actually had to go to Vishwakarma and get some of his effulgence grounded down. You dig what I'm saying? He was just shining with, yeah, but not able to look at himself and see like, all right, well, how am I actually coming across to others? You're coming across as being quite cruel. You dig what I'm saying? So Chitra shows like just skill, developing skill and merit, but a certain routine and a conduct. You dig what I'm saying? Uh, and it's the falling, it's the debilitation star for Venus. So it's like maybe they actually have trouble relating to others and stuff like that. You feel me? But ideally, it's just showing like through purifying yourself, that's the path of least resistance. If you want to purify yourselves, the way to get, good associations, good network, good friends, good people, good lovers, and stuff like that. You purify yourself, look for a connection, and then just not kind of go with the flow, but look for a flow in your convos and interactions. You want to look for a good flow, positive flow. Like, oh, it's not bumping into stuff because water hit this and hit that, but it keep going. But when water hit a wall and you continue to just push that stream towards that wall, yeah, you might break it down. It's still gonna be there. It's just like the stream kind of get around. But how much time is wasted? It take decades, scores of years, centuries for water to like really erode and decimate stuff. You dig what I'm saying? So sometimes you really be beating a dead horse, running a stream against a dead wall. Just don't do that. Just let it go and continue to go with the flow. And these are cosmic waters, opposites cosmic waters. So the flow, you're really going with the flow of like a divine will, the flow of how the cosmos is flowing. You dig what I'm saying? You really should only want what God wants for you, especially in this Kali Yuga that we are. You feel me? And I ain't gonna back. In my personal experience, I was like, yo, I just feel myself about to do too much. And okay, in this chart too, Moon is opposite Mars. So Moon is an experience, the emotions, the instincts. The instincts are being affected with anger, aggression, willpower, energy, quarrels, fights, physical activity. You dig what I'm saying? Just in DC last night, Moon was in Mula. Like 1 a.m. Mars was had just passed on the ascendant, and Cancer was on the ascendant, and it was like, I guess around that time 3 ended up dead in the Cancer northeast part of DC. You dig what I'm saying? So you be careful this quarter moon, and because Mars is in Punarvasu, it shows that acts of violence and physicality and anger and aggression, it's all like repeat itself. You dig what I'm saying? Purva Ashadha is one of those fear stars. Fear stars bring brutality and severity. And it's a star associated with declarations of war. So it's like, quite possibly, it's like, hey, look, maybe another country involves themselves in the global wars and the world wars. Maybe people on a local, regional kind of level end up going to war, like, one of the hoods and all that. Yeah, and then D9, Moon is still going to be opposite Mars. Moon end up debilitating in D9, so it's like really, and if it debilitate, Moon going Scorpio. So Moon and Scorpio is very tumultuous, intense, deep, unexpected, hurtful, painful emotions and experiences. And those are being painful experiences and unexpected events is being aspected by cruelty, violence, anger, and aggression. So it's like people just kind of like maybe having something on they mind and in their hearts. Feel me? Blood boiling about certain situations. You know what I'm saying? May the Lord have mercy on you. God bless. I'm done.